Welcome back to the More Than Transgender podcast. I'm Kanisha and continuing the soundtrack of my life series. In this episode, I share funk influencers. Enjoying the long rides from my aunt and uncle's house in the south side of Chicago to our apartment on the north side, my dad always had some smooth, jazzy riding music for us to groove to. But at home, he would spin the nastiest music I'd ever heard up to this point. The unmistakable bass lines, the falsetto vocal, the kick ass drums, Skin Tight by the Ohio Players. I'm still amazed, and that was back in the mid 70s. Their albums were amazing. The album covers were amazing. Who would ever forget a naked woman covered in honey? Even as a child, I remember thinking, that must have taken forever to shower off of her. I remember some R&B being played as well, but after hearing the Ohio Players, I always gravitated towards the more funky tracks. Then when we moved back to Ohio, my mom kept the funk in our home going. Earth, Wind, and Fire at the top of the list. Then the Emotions started recording and performing with them. Not to even leave out Minnie Riperton, Sly and the Family Stone, Graham Central Station. I couldn't help but know how to sing. Then there were the Ohio funk bands like the Bar-Kays, Heatwave, Slave, Roger and Zapp, Sun, one member of which I attended recording school with, the Isley Brothers, Lakeside, Aura, Bezo, Dayton, Das Band, Deal, and Wild Cherry. I'm sure there's a few more, but they were all at the top of their game. I was having the time of my life, soaking all of these bands in. And it didn't stop there. Mom used to spin the Brothers Johnson, George Clinton, P. Funk, Funkadelic, Bootsy Collins, Bootsy's Rubber Band, Mother's Finest, more rock, but can't leave them out. The Brides of Funkenstein. Who would want to go outside and play with all of this amazing exposure? I got to see a few of the funk bands live too. Earth, Wind, and Fire with their Pyramid, the Brothers Johnson. On a summer vacation, me and my grandma went to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Actually, the Emotions were at that show also. George Clinton and the P Funk Funkadelic Band with their mothership landing on stage. Talk about memories. What a time to be alive. I remember having my boombox cassette tape always on pause recording, waiting for the next funk song that I wanted on my mixtape to play on the radio. Back then, the DJs may or may not tell the audience what song was coming up, so we had to just go by if one of the hits hadn't played yet. We knew to be waiting to release the pause button at the perfect time.